to all of you.
Thank you, dear Dr. Samir Dalwai. Namaskar and good afternoon, one and all. It is great warmth and purpose of this today's program, the sixth segment of the IP के बाद community के साथ 20 with the theme building healthy futures by preventing childhood NCDs. Saji, please mute everyone. So it is my privilege and pleasure to invite all of you to today's IP की बात community के साथ program. And this initiative has been a vibrant reflection of IP's unwavering commitment to the connect with our communities and with these very important themes, it resonates deeply with our collective mission. So we all know, and Dr. Samir already mentioned, non-communicable disease once considered a concern of the adulthood, but now it begins to cast a long shadow over the childhood. So mainly sedentary lifestyles, unhealthy food choices, junk foods, stress, digital overexposure, screening time are the challenging the well-being of our children. And this is where our responsibility grows manifold, not just a pediatrician, but as a change makers, advocates, and educators for the prevention. And we all know the prevention is better than the cure. So here I welcome our chief guest, uh, Dr. Surandhraji from the Sri Lanka, and Dr. Sachidanand Kamal sir, our past president, and our ever-smiling president, Dr. Vasant Khaladkarji, Dr. Neelam Mohan madam, Dr. Basavaraj sir, then Dr. Atanu Badraji, our executive board members, our office bearers, our vice presidents, today's vice president, Dr. Guru Prasad ji, and today's programs scientific committee, Dr. Paula madam, Dr. Selja Mane madam, Dr. Deepak Pandey, he's my senior from the Jamnagar, and Dr. Nirmala madam, Dr. Minakshi, Dr. Surya Prakash Sethi, and one important expert in this committee from the UNICEF, Dr. Vivek Virendra Singh. So they all contributed very well, and we are here to launch today's program. So my heartfelt appreciation goes out to the dedicated team across the India who have made this our IP की बात community के साथ a dynamic force of community engagement. So our efforts, all the IP members' efforts are scripting a healthier tomorrow, one child at a time. So let us move forward with one resolve that NCD prevention in childhood is not optional, but it is essential. So together, let us build futures rooted in wellness, resilience, and equity. So thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai IP, and welcome all for this today's program. Thank you very much. Over to you, Dr. Samir.
Extremely important message that NCD prevention is no longer optional but essential. Dr. Yogesh Bhai, thank you so much. I'm also privileged to note that our dear past president, respected Dr. R.K. Agarwal sir is present. Pranam sir, welcome to you. And of course, very important that we have Dr. Sachidanand Kamath, who's also our past president and my guru and mentor. So welcome to all of you. But to proceed ahead now on this very important mission today, we now invite our dear President Sir Dr. Vasant Khaladkar for his idea, for his concept. Always he has these new novel ways of reaching out to the community and to all of us. And it's my proud privilege, ladies and gentlemen, to present to you the President of the Indian Academy of Pediatrics 2025, Dr. Vasant Khaladkar. Sir, the stage is yours.
Respected Dr. Neelam Mohan, our President-elect 2025, our today's guest, Dr. Pareda from Sri Lanka, is very passionate about the subject and academics and friendship, I know. Then our past president, Dr. Sachidanand Kamath, then Dr. Basavaraja, 2024, Secretary Dr. Yogesh Parekh, Treasurer Dr. Atanu Badra, my all vice president, special mention Dr. R.K. Agrawal sir, who is really a mentor for everyone, uh, and all vice president, all executive board member of 2025, and all my dear member. Good afternoon. it really gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the launch of sixth segment of our flagship initiative, that's IIP Ki Baat Community Ke Saath Session 2, which today focuses on crucial theme building healthy futures by preventing childhood NCDs. Just for the knowledge of Dr. Pereira, this initiative IIP Ki Baat Community Ke Saath, it's a in Hindi word. We started, you know so little bit Hindi, that's why I'm telling you. This started 1.5 year before when Dr. Basav Raja was present, and we had a discussion that how to reach to community, because we are going in lot, doing lot in academy, but it is how very difficult to reach the community. So through this program, that is the IIP Ki Baat Community Ke Saath, we are having a long discussion by our scientific committee, that they prepared a material on this, and this material related to community health. We produce it and share it to community through our print media, digital media, Facebook, and Twitter, and everything wherever possible. So we, our shared material, we go give to our members, and they distribute it in their clinic to their relative through all these media. This is the basic of, and we are doing literally well. We are improving so many things. This is the one media we are going through cinema. That's our two films. One is the Disha, that's on treatment and awareness on substance abuse. Got us so many views, 50,000 viewership we got. That's a short film of 18 minutes. And second film we have made for public, that community, that is the Disha 2, that is a U-turn on obesity, childhood obesity. So in this way, there are multiple programs we are doing for a community. That is a second. One more program is that our roundtable discussion. That's our by megastar. Not what are the megastar? These are not Bollywood stars. These are our pediatric stars. We are discussing so many topics. We are making video, and that videos we are making viral. Like suppose you take the example of NCD, ECD, preterm birth. These are the all topics we are discussing, and we are making it to giving it to community. So this is the basic motto. That's just to reach community by any way, by hooks and crooks, and anyway we are reaching to community, and we are getting really so many likes, so many shares, so many. Our viewership goes to more than 4 lakhs now for this program, and that's a gain. I My request to Pereira, Dr. Pereira, and all our guests, that whatsoever material, whatsoever knowledgeable material for community we are sharing, please share it to your people also. That will be the our achievement. So this campaign reflects the new look, better reach, and more engagement. We promised at the beginning of this team, and today, with support of over 49,000 pediatricians across India who are actually member of our society, we take it another significant step toward ensuring that every child, regardless of geography or background, is protected from the long-term risk of non-communicable diseases. We are doing a lot of work. This especially, I appreciate the work by UNICEF, and that they are doing along with the IIP. We are having a long discussion, so many seminars, webinar, physical meeting, virtual meeting along with UNICEF. Thank you once again, UNICEF people. Vivek Singh, you are the key person for doing that. As we know, childhood diseases like obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and mental health conditions are silently rising. Their roots often lie in early life, shaped by nutrition, physical activity, screen exposure, family habits, and social environment. We, as a pediatrician, are in a powerful position not just to treat but to prevent. You all know that prevention is better than cure. So we have to go one step ahead. This segment will focus on awareness, early detection, lifestyle counseling, and policy level advocacy. We aim to empower pediatricians to become agents of change in their clinics, schools, and communities. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Suranta Pereira, to whom I couldn't catch because of his busy schedule since last 3 months. I was after me that you should come, but We couldn't communicate through WhatsApp or something, but when I communicated with him, in a single moment he said, "Are Dr. Vasant, it's for India or it's for a community. I'm going to join." So thank you, Dr. Surendra Pereira. I know you are busy in incoming conference of APPA, and that's still you have taken the time. So thank you for joining us from Sri Lanka. And what to tell about Dr. S.S. Kamath, whose vision continues to guide us, especially me. Thank you, Kamath sir, for your always support, guidance, and today's your presence. Let me also take a moment to appreciate the unwavering support of my team, Dr. Neelam Mohan, our President-elect, Dr. G.V. Basavaraja, immediate past President, Dr. Yogesh Parekh, our Honorary Secretary, Dr. Attanu Bhadra, our dynamic teacher, and my all Vice President, who are really, Obi and EB, who are really a backbone of me. We had a executive board meeting at Goa, and that was a flawless. Just this all possible because of support of you. I know I have completed my 6 month, and 6 months are more. There are more and more things to do for these 6 months. I hope you all are going to help me and my team in this journey. Of course, how can I forget the dedicated national coordinator, Dr. Geeta Patil, Dr. Samir Dalwai, Dr. Amresh Patil, Dr. Praveen Page, and our advisor, Dr. Kishore Mahendra. They are after me. They say, suppose this week comes, तो ये लोग मेरे पीछे आ जाते कि सर क्या हुआ, सर क्या हुआ, immediately there everything is ready. And really, I appreciate the efforts done by Paula Goel, who is the convener, scientific convener for this today's topic, with Deepak Pandey, Dr. Nirmala C, Dr. Shailaja Mane, Dr. Surya Prakash Sethi, and Dr. Vivek Singh from UNICEF. I told just now about Vivek's is a really he's energetic and he's always with us. Friends, this is not just a campaign, it's a moment. Let's make every well baby visit a step toward a healthy adulthood. Let's bring the conversation of childhood initiatives into the home, school, and street. Let's build a future where children live not just longer but healthier lives. Then only we can complete motto or my theme this year. So it's for child, community, and our colleagues. Let's build a future where child live not just longer but healthier life. Thank you for your presence, your commitment, and your belief in the power of prevention. Let the moment begin. Jai Hind, Jai IIP.
Dr. Vasant Kalatkar, sir, I'm reminded of the dialogue from Anand. जिंदगी बाबू मोशाय जिंदगी लंबी नहीं होनी चाहिए, बड़ी होनी चाहिए. And you have said very nicely that is not just the child survival, but the quality of survival and the quality of life of each child, which is being impacted so badly by the NCDs. We are just seeing that the weather change, the climate change, all these aspects are working together along with different habits. And the best person to talk to us about these habits is our dear President-elect Madam Dr. Neelam Mohan ma'am, who herself is a very well-renowned pediatric gastroenterologist besides being a wonderful pediatrician. So, Madam, it's our proud privilege to have you with us today. And may I invite on behalf of IIP Ki Baat, Community Ki Baat, Dr. Neelam Mohan. Madam, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Samir. It's always a pleasure to have the stage after you. And respected Dr. Pereira, it's wonderful to have you as the chief guest, and dear Kamaji as the guest of honor. And he's a past president and very close and dear with the good changes he's brought about and tried to get the pediatricians and the adult physicians through IMA, and respected Dr. Vasant Kalatkar, our President, Dr. Past President, Dr. Basvaraja, Dr. Yogesh D. Atanu, Dr. Guru Prasad, I can see Dr. Ramesh, and the other EVs, whatever I can see in the stage, there are several EVs that have joined with it, Samol, Neha, Nandish, Suresh Garu, Annamalai, all of you all, thank you for joining on this subject, which is extremely close to my heart, and I have been working on it for more than close to a decade now with a lot of papers in NCD and fatty liver disease. And fortunately, at the global level, the paper which is coming on fatty liver disease has been by yours truly, been the representation from this part of the continent. And as I speak, I was so fortunate that just 2 days back, I got connected by Outlook magazine, and I've given a lot of inputs on this very subjects. And I'm sure I was cautious and did use the word IAP, and I hope they are able to take that so that we are able to go to the community and showcase instead of oneself. We can showcase how all the 49,000 members are working towards it. Sometimes it looks that the stage is with few of us, but yes, it is all of you. As we can see, the efforts that are being put by Geeta Madam and by the whether it the entire team along with him, Amrish and Samir and uh, Dr. Kishore, all of you all are working in it. And today's program, I'm absolutely delighted to have a wonderful colleagues, and I have been knowing Dr. Paula and Nirmala and Shailaja, and the others would know you all a little more, Meenakshi, Surya, and Deepak. Of course, Vivek and me have shared the stage. So I will not repeat anything what have been taught by the Yogesh ji and Dr. Vasant. What I want to say is NCD. I think I'm becoming a little bit like Pramod ji. Sitting in this meeting, I just formulated a mnemonic while Samir was giving introduction. NCD. We need to do nutritional awareness. We need to do chronic liver disease screening, and we need to do digital detox. That's how I will call the NCD for this group IAP. And the basic facts which are shocking: 1 in 5 deaths in adolescents is due to NCD. 1 in 5 children in India is overweight and obese. And what I mean by NCD, we all know the five punch again: obesity, hypertension, fatty liver, diabetes. And now, with the fifth one, we need to decide whether we want to call it addiction, mental health issues, polycystic ovary disease, syndrome, and cancers. These are all the, and of course, asthma too. So I think 10 of them that will constitute the NCDs that we need to be addressing. We've done stupendous work when it comes to infections, and now it is time for us to also increase the awareness of NCD. And I can see all the colleagues doing such great work that there's hardly someone who needs to be pushed. We are proud of your work that you're doing, and we also need to ensure that uh, the guidelines are percolated to more and more benefit to this. And soon we should be able to conquer the NCD, hopefully in another decade or so. And with that, I thank you all for this opportunity and wish all the best to this team for more and more fruitful endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Neelam, for your guiding light. And if there are NCDs are multi-pronged, what Madam has said is that we also have so many team members and we can all work together as a team to fight this issue. Very nicely put, Madam. It's now my proud privilege to invite Dr. Basavaraj. As Dr. Vasant Khaladkar said, this program was initiated by the two of them last year, and we had a great run last year, which is being continued this year as well. And it's our proud privilege now to present Dr. Basavaraj. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Dr. Basavaraj. Sir, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Samir ji, and respected our National President of Indian Academy of Pediatrics, Dr. Vasant Kalatkar ji, Dr. Neil ji, Dr. Yogesh Parikh, our Honorary Secretary General and Treasurer, Dr. Atanu Badra, and all the OB and EB and all the IAPs. So today's chief guest, Dr. Suranta Pereira, and guest of honor, our past president of Indian Academy of Pediatrics 2015, Dr. Satyanand Kamath sir, Dr. Pramod Jog, Dr. R.K. Agarwal sir, and all other who have been joined here on the great occasion of where the IAP is in a mission mode to do the community awareness through the some of the important information which has been authenticated by our scientific team led by Dr. Falagav and Dr. Geeta Patil madam. They are all team doing in a great work behind the scene to bring the authentic information to the 49,000 members. They in turn will be spreading it to the other community member across the India, not only India, across the globe. This is where this material which has been prepared by the youngsters like Dr. Amresh Patil, who have been very instrumental in spreading the thing under the guidance of Dr. Kishore Baindur and many of the stalwarts who has been involved. So this, especially NCD, is one of the most happening things across the globe, and especially in developed countries. Just we had in a 5 days workshop on NCD at Kathmandu, along with the UNICEF in the last year. That's the time we could be able to sense how much this burden which has been there in the globe, but India is yet to catch up, and government of India is coming out with a policy of how do we prevent the non-communicable disease. IAP leadership has taken an excellent topic under Dr. Vasant Kalatkar. I am sure Dr. Neelam Madam is also passionate about NCD. So she will be able to carry it forward in the next year too within a different program. And the prevention begins at the home. It is not after the things. So as rightly said, the things has to improve with the feeding, as of course the nutritional things and creating educational awareness. So I'm sure this materials is going to be very useful. Our members will circulate into the all the press media, digital media, and all the TV channels. Thereby, we will be creating awareness. Best wishes for the today's program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Basavaraj. And of course, the very good point that it is prevention starts right from the womb or even perhaps before conception, even looking at the adolescent health. And that's very important. And IP ki baat community ke saath doesn't only restrict itself to these kind of webinar interactions, but in fact, there is a press release for the entire press of the country, which is often in the vernacular languages as well. And keeping in touch with our regular practice, we will now have a press release which we will invite our esteemed presidents, Dr. Vasant Kalatkar sir, Dr. Neelam Mohan ma'am, and Dr. Basavaraj sir, to declare and release the press note. And I request our host to keep that ready and to display that. Yes, we can see that. President sir.
Yeah. So I declare that this our press note on building healthy futures by preventing childhood NCD is released for distribution, for sharing.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very much.
scientific organizers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we will be able to share this now with all the 50,000 IAP members, as well as we'll be happy to share it with Professor Suranta as well today. And as we proceed ahead, it's my proud privilege to invite our dear friend, Dr. Atanu Badra, the Treasurer of Indian Academy of Pediatrics, whose constant endeavors ensure that all the programs are rolled out like a smoothly well-oiled machine. So, Dr. Badra, sir, if we request a few minutes of your time, and ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Dr. Atanu Badra.
So, thank you, Samir. So, this is the 6th edition of the IAP के बाद community के साथ on the 2.0. In 1.0, we had covered almost 20 programs which had vital subjects which needed talking, pediatricians need talking to the community. And in fact, as a result of all this, I think today our president, Dr. Vasant Khaletkar, had been awarded the Dr. B.C. Roy Award because of the social commitment. And I think on behalf of IIP, he will be taking this award. So NCDs are increasing, and we have two of one from the international arena, and one, of course, we have
In case
Dr.
there
Sachi
is
sir, who will be representing all IIPians and talking to us as a chief guest today. So, Samir, I think we would after the international speaker, we can introduce Dr. Sachi sir after these sessions. Yeah, over to Samir. You're mute.
Thank you, Dr. Atanu Bhadra. My only hope is that you're not as economical with the finances as you are with your words. So please keep the funds flowing. And thanks for being so brief about your talk. And it's now my privilege to invite another dear friend and senior gentleman member of the IAP and the Vice President of the Central Zone, Dr. Guru Prasad sir, for his address and his guidance and his views on the topic. So, ladies and gentlemen, we present Dr. Guru Prasad sir, Central Zone Vice President.
Thank you, Dr. Samir, for giving me this opportunity to address the August gathering in front of this Zoom, right?
Yes,
The
sir.
first thing is NCDs are increasing. We agree that infectious diseases are were battled since last 20 years. After that, now NCDs are in rise, and I expect our IAP team will do good and reach the target, that is common population, which is there among all over India, in schools, in colleges, and also I think our government will take over this program and spread our IAP message throughout India. I wish all the best. Thank you. Right. Thank you, Samir.
Thank you again. Thanks a lot for your wonderful words and thanks for keeping it so brief and yet being able to convey your thoughts. The most important part of any scientific program that IP does rests on the scientific commitment, the effort, toil, and the knowledge of its expert members. And again, for Dr. Suranta's benefit, I'd like to say that every time we do this program, the Central Scientific Committee convenes a group of experts who have worked on this particular topic. And these experts work completely independently on their own. And they come up with the entire scientific content, including the presentations for this topic. So, for this topics on NCD, I'm very happy to say that we had such well-known, esteemed members like Dr. Deepak Pandeji, Dr. Nirmala ma'am, Dr. Shaileja Maneji, Dr. Surya Prakash Sethi sir, and Dr. Minakshi Girish, along with the UNICEF actually participating in this hand to hand, Dr. Vivek Singh, who is a ad interim chief of health for UNICEF India. And I'm very happy to say that my friend dear Dr. Paula Goel has been the convener of this program. She has worked for many years in this field of NCDs as well as adolescents, and her voice is often heard with great clarity and great attention. And in few minutes, you will now see why, because we are now going to invite Dr. Paula to present her thoughts, her views about this topic and about how she and her committee went through this entire difficult process of combining such a huge volume of knowledge in such a brief way that the community can assimilate it. It's over to you, Dr. Paula. We would request you to address all of us.
Thank you so much, Dr. Samir. Good afternoon, respected dignitaries. I take this opportunity to thank IAP for giving me this opportunity to be the convener for this very important module, Building Healthy Futures by Preventing Childhood NCDs. Today, the real epidemic we face is slow, silent, and systemic, the growing burden of non-communicable diseases in children and adolescents. Now, these are not isolated cases. They are part of a rising pattern, one that we cannot afford to ignore. And besides, there are very alarming trends and shifting epidemiology. Now, globally, we all know that NCDs account for almost 70% of the deaths in the adult population. And it is now clear that the origin of this starts in the childhood. In India, there is an increase in obesity, hypertension, fatty liver, mental health disorders in the pediatric age group. Pre-hypertension and insulin resistance is increasing in the 10 to 14-year-olds. Mental health disorders due to screen time, poor sleep, and stress. Now, this module, which is created, it aims to shift that paradigm. And what is the impact? The impact is clinical, social, and economic. Now, NCDs in children impact is not just on their immediate health, but also on their academic performance, self-esteem and psychosocial development, long-term cardiovascular and metabolic health, and significantly the health economics of our community. Now, these children are likely to become chronically ill adults by the age of 30 years, as opposed to 60 years, which would be draining the healthcare resources and the workforce of this country. Now, why is this module so important? Now, many of us have seen firsthand how small interventions in our clinics and work, like dietary counseling, physical activity, structured physical activity, screen time regulation, goes a long way in transforming young lives. So this IP initiative is a call to action to recognize the early risk factors and the red flag signs, promote routine preventive health screening for obesity, BP, lipids, liver enzymes, and mental health indicators, offer family-centered counseling on nutrition, activity, and emotional wellness. Finally, it's the family that really matters. Encourage school and community engagement as well, and advocate for policy changes. So through this module, we equip ourselves to go beyond treating, to educate, engage, and prevent. Now, the earlier we act, the greater is the benefit. So it is a collective responsibility. We as pediatricians are in a very powerful position. We are often the first point of contact for a child's health journey. And we can use this platform not just to treat the disease, but also to shape a generation that lives longer and healthier and stronger lives. We can engage with schools, parents, media, and policymakers, because preventing NCDs is not an option, it's essential. And it has been a difficult process, and it was tough and tight because the amount of material is so huge and gigantic, and to get it down into the 3,000 word format was a challenge. But we have our team, Nirmala, Dr. Deepak Pandey, to thank for it. All of us work together as a team. So Dr. Deepak Pandey, Nirmala, Dr. Shailaja, Dr. Surya Sethi, Dr. Meenakshi, and of course, Dr. Geeta Patil, who was always behind us, ki jaldi karo, jaldi karo. So for their commitment and speed, this module was developed. So we hope to lead the movement to build healthier future starting today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Paula. Now we know why you are such a popular speaker, because you managed to compact everything into such a well-knit, succinct module that you spoke about, literally giving all the important messages. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, for the benefit of our chief guest, Dr. Surantha, I'd just like to mention that this program has been designed in 360 degrees. In the sense, we don't just do the program, launch it, and leave it. There is a monitoring, and there is a very, very assiduously working gentleman who has been assigned only this task. And he has been doing this with aplomb for the last 1.5 years, never ever missing it. And his job is to monitor what was done in the previous programs that were launched with great equal fanfare last month. And that's none other than our dear friend, Dr. Amrish Patil, who has been, like I mentioned, assiduously keeping a track of all these programs. We request Dr. Amrish Patil to now come up and share the work done in the previous program. And again, a big round of applause to him for all his silent behind the screens work. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhai, for those wonderful words. My pranams to all the doyens. It's all because of the hard work of each and every IIPN across the state and as well as the country, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, who have been doing wonderful work, who have been doing work not only online but also offline, and also sharing these images across the globe. So there was, as we have mentioned, this time the topic is non-communicable diseases. We started last month with allergies, and we also did wonderful work regarding complementary feeding. So nonetheless, image speaks more than 1,000 words. So I would ask the Central IIP to kindly play the video showcasing the activities done in the last month. Over to IIP.
Thank you, Dr. Amrish, for his beautiful video. And really, it's a great thing. I want to say thank you to all my 49,000 viewers who are really doing the great work. See, this is the activity just for 1 month. What is going to happen in this total 12 months? Now, I think it will. We have to purchase another computer storage for these all the activities by IAP. Really, it's a great thing. Thank you, all my members, for this good work for community. Thank you. Samir.
Thank you, sir. And you have so rightly said. Can you imagine the amount of effort needed to coordinate with everybody across such a massively huge country and an organization like IAP? And this man actually goes out and does that and collects those photographs and puts it up, not because he wants to show it, but because it validates all those IAPians, all the unsung heroes who are actually doing all these programs out of the gaze of the entire central attention. So thanks a lot, Amresh, for validating all our pediatricians. Thank you so much. Now moving on to the next segment, sometimes when you have the entire menu, all the dishes you can eat except the dish that you wanted to eat the most. So I wanted the most to introduce Dr. Sachidanand Kamath because he's my teacher, my mentor, the person who brought me into the chapter of neurodevelopment pediatrics. But I have to give up that job to a much more worthier person, and that is none other than my dear Dr. Geeta Patil, madam. And she is the one who has been the convener of the scientific committee of this program over the last 1.5 years. There must be at least 20, 25 programs she has conducted as a scientific convener, always working with the expert committee to come out with the best possible message in the most briefest, shortest manner possible. And she is the one who has been guiding light for all of us in this committee. And I request her now to introduce our dear Dr. Sachidanand Kamath, sir.
Thank you, Samir sir. And it's a great thing what you expressed. But let me first congratulate our IAP President 2025, Dr. Vasan Khalatkar sir, for confirming getting BC Rai Award. It's an award for IAP's work, and it is Dr. Vasant Khalatkar's passion, sincerity, his inclusiveness has helped him to get this award, and it is a great honor. It has raised our height in the community when Vasant Khalatkar sir gets a BC Rai award. So it is from all IAPians, congratulations, sir. So it's a great achievement for IAP to get a Dr. BC Rai award for his community work. And it is a when you say
Thank
community.
you, Dr. Geeta. Thank you, Dr. Geeta. It's not mine award. It's get it. I think it's all IAP's award. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir, but you are the guiding force for everyone. So when you say community work, we are working from last 1.5 year, as Samir sir already told, he is with us. Last year we had a 16 segment. This is the sixth segment of this year. And as already everybody has told, our expert Dr. Neelam Mohan madam has very aptly given that acronym. I think we should put it everywhere, NCD madam. I think if you can put in the chat box, I think we should follow that everywhere when we are talking about NCD. And it's a great honor, sir. Samir, sir, I am doing your work of introducing SS Kamath, sir. I think everybody knows how he is. And it's a great honor for me to introduce Sachi, sir. So all of we know him as a past president of IAP 2015. And then apart from IAP, he has worked in IMA also. And IAP president he was, but he was a president IMA Kochi branch 2010 and 11. In IAP, he has worked from the grassroots level. I could see his CV in that secretary IAP Cochin, IAP Kerala, IMA Cochin. Then he was a secretary of IAP respiratory chapter, secretary of IAP disability group, secretary IAP environment and child health group. Now group have become a chapter. Now, and in due course, he became a chair chairperson of IAP Disability Group as well as Environment and Child Health Group. He has served IAP 5 times. He was a EB member. He was the organizing secretary of National Conference IAP 1998. He has organized many city, state, zonal, national conferences. Whenever he organizes something, they get award. Like when he was a secretary in Cochin branch IP, whether he was a secretary of Kerala state, all were awarded on the national level, including when he was IME president in Kochi, he was awarded as a best president by the national IME. He was awarded as a best doctor, Government of Kerala 2012. And very important thing, his achievement, FIP definitely is a FIP awardee, but UNICEF has awarded him for making Kerala as the first baby friendly state. And after that, many things have been taken care of. After this baby friendly concept started in Kerala and all over the country, IAP has taken into the main fold and it has become a very important thing to be added everywhere. And sir he is a pediatrician. He has done PGDAP. He is adolescent specialist also. One of the few who are done in the beginning, neurodevelopment. And then he is working at present as a medical superintendent and senior consultant pediatrician in Indira Gandhi Cooperative Hospital, Kochi. And we know that anybody goes to Kochi, we know that IMA Hall, that's his creation, sir. And it is such a beautiful to host the conferences which we all have attended, including the accommodation, everything, the halls, the audiovisual system. And maybe every state should have that type of IMA hall. That was his brainchild with a great passion, sincerity. That is IMA Hall of Kochi. So, sir, we are very lucky that this is a sixth segment of our IAP Ki Baat Community Ke Saath of this year, that you are there to address our viewers. Before you start your address, I request IAP to share one poster which he is going to release. This is the first poster of this segment. Sir, we will have 6 to 7 posters, and these 6 to 7 posters weekly we go on sharing, not only in the IAP group but in the community groups also. Over to Sachi sir.
Yes, good evening to you all. President Dr. Vasant, President-elect Dr. Neelam, past President Dr. Basuraj, other my dear friend Dr. Samir, convener of this, coordinator of this group, that is Dr. Geeta Patel, then our NCD, today's program of building healthy future by preventing childhood, the creation, the convener, that is Dr. Paula, and the other past presidents, my dear friends, senior colleagues. With all your permission, let me release this post for the public as well as to all the members. Thank you, Dr. Geeta Patel, for your introduction remarks. Little bit change that you are lucky. I won't say we are lucky. I would say I am lucky enough to be the part of this program. And little bit correction in your statement that you are not lucky. I am lucky enough to be in this part of that. 10 years ago, when I was the national president, that time also we introduced this community activity. That time it was the adopting a village, in which Dr. Vasant Kalakar has done a wonderful job. That is, as his character and as his program, he has adopted the village in Nagpur, and I had visited to that village also, and their team had done a wonderful job by adopting that village and making it various camps and other things. So those days it was the type of the community activity which was proposed by the president, and then it was carried. Not only that, whatever the things which Vasant touches, he will make sure that it happens, works, and pursuing and make sure that it works with a correct, perfect manner. So that is the way he works. And congratulations to you for your BC Roy Award 2 for this program. Last year's Dr. Basuraj has introduced this program. That's this year it has been continuing. This said, in this social era, as Dr. Samir has mentioned about that, we have to talk in a single language. Not language, I mean to say that single message, we have to multilinguistic, but message should be very clear throughout the 49,000 members what we want to talk on various subjects. That is the way it should be converted. And multilingual posters, all these things can follow. That is how we reach out to the community. So hats off to all the persons who have been working on this, starting with the IAP ke baat community ke saath 10 to the 20, the members who have been working hard for this work to carry forward for it. Coming to that 16 topics last year, 6 topics covered this year. So it is not just a stopping over here. It is moving forward for a longer way to talk about in the whole community by all the pediatricians, including the remotest place. They'll be talking in the same language about what the topic has been covered to the public, to the press, to the government, to the administration, to the advocacy. This is how the IAP should take the lead and make sure that the system works from top to bottom to make sure the things are all the same what we talk about. And I am sure that with this sort of an activity, Dr. Neelam Mohan, next year to have a better opportunity and better things, since Madam is in Delhi and can influence the advocacy and the administration side to make sure that these are all things are happening regularly in the government also through the influence, through the madam's influence in that. Without the government and the government infrastructure, it is very difficult to reach out to the whole of the community. So we need to convince the government, which we need to work hard. And IAP has been working for the last so many years to convince the government, and every year passing on, the government approves the various projects which has been told about by the IAP policy about 5 years or 3 years or 4 years ago, including the NCDs, which is the recent announcement in the last March, which was the NCD program, which was introduced by the government of India to launch for a screening of individuals' ages screening, which was introduced by the government, which is also possible. Coming to the Kerala, we have been able to influence the government also through various schemes to introduce that NCD programs through their programs, including taxes to the fast food, extra tax items to the fast food, then removing the fast foods from the school canteens and the nearby areas. That is what we could convince, and the government was able to push that to bring it as a notification. This is how we can do, including we know that the NCD, how the previous speakers have been mentioned about the importance, and we all know that NCD, how it works and how it the burden on the whole of the community. Where does it start? We are going to start it as a pediatrician, right from, as it was mentioned, preventing adult NCD begins in cradle. But that is only for the current generation who have 1,000 days or what we can plan. But we need to target the adolescents also at this stage, where they are going to be the next pregnant mothers and the delivery. We all know the Barker hypothesis of the when it starts and where we should cut short our prevention program. We all know that. Then we all know how whatever the way we are pushing in through the communication, through our daily clinics, what we all practicing, we all are 100% know that there is an increase, and even with the nutrition part, either on the one end to the micro nutrition or the malnutrition, to the other end it is the obesity. So nutrition, one of the program, and as the days go back in our school, college days, in the MBBS as well as the post-graduation days, nutrition was one of the major item in our history taking, and the advice also at those days were nutrition. So that has to be reinvented for the current scenario, and we should plan it for the other programs also with the nutrition, the social media, screen viewing, and other topics. Investing in the child health is not just about reducing the current illness as such, but it is a strategic move to reduce the future burden of the adulting. You all know the figures, statistics, and every other thing. But the seeds of the adult NCD are sown in childhood. Early intervention through nutrition, physical activity, mental health support, and environment is vital to reduce this NCD burden in India. With these words, I announce that this poster has been released, and I really thank each one of the person who have worked behind this, Paula and their team, Dr. Paula and the team, and the person who have been behind this, Dr. Geeta Patel and Dr. Samir, who have been working with the guidance of President Dr. Vasant, Dr. Yogesh, and Dr. Adanu, and wishing you all the best to carry forward this and many more topics. Last year it was 16. I would expect that it should be a silver, that is the 25 numbers, you should cover that. That is the way we could reach out and make sure that it has been propagated through the advocacy to the individual governments, influencers, wherever it is possible. We should start acting with them, and we should include the Foxy also for some of the programs like this, like the 1,000 days program and this kind of NCD programs also. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. I am really lucky enough to be the part of this inauguration or this program. Thank you, President and other members. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamas sir. Actually, you said whatsoever Vasant want, he does it. Second thing is about the IP की बात community के साथ, is that our project in 2015. Still, I am remembering you went that 80 kilometers in spite of we had that mega conference, and you went there. You was there a whole day in that. You inspected that what is going on. It's not just Vasant is saying that we are doing all that, but it was just observatory eye is very important. And these are the two things I kept in mind since last 2015, and I wanted to follow. So really, it's an inspiration from you for the community service. I know your Kerala project, your all it about taxation, your IMA. What's the IMA? This is Kerala IMA and everything. IMA building, it's all because of you and your CPR project. So taking inspiration from you, we all really want to do the mega project of CRP training. So definitely, if possible, we will do it, and I will need your guide. Thank you once again for joining, Kamal sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Vasant sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, with your permission, sir, I think there is an old saying that if someone plants a mango tree, the next generation will get the fruits.
Yes, yes.
That of Kamat sir's call to go to the villages, adopt a village, that was the start of the community work, and I think today we are getting the fruits of it.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, Samir.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Dr. Kamath, as always, for your calm and assuring presence and guidance and benevolent presence. Thank you so much. I had the pleasure last year of going to Sri Lanka for the first time in my life for a conference in Colombo. And you can see the smile on Dr. Suranta's face because he was the gracious host, he was the president, but he took care of each and every one of us. And I'm now going to request our dear Dr. Basavaraj sir to please introduce him as the chief guest for the event today. It's over to Dr. Basavaraj.
So thank you so much, Dr. Sami. And Dr. Suranto Pereira is not only the friend of India, the friend of IAP, and is hosted in a STAPA conference at Colombo with all those who have witnessed. That shows that how much he is committed to the academics and organization and taking care of in our Southeast Asia countries. Dr. Suranta Pereira is an past president of the Sri Lankan College of Pediatrics, and now he is a senior consultant pediatrician and with a special interest in neonatology. As I said, NCD, it is the prevention starts from the womb or before that. So the choosing as the chief guest of Dr. Suranta Pereira, Indian Academy have done a great job on that, and he is the president of an Sri Lanka Medical Association and the past president of an Sri Lanka Society of Perinatology and the founder member of a postgraduate Institute of Medical Science and acting chair of National Advisory Committee on NMRA. He is a deputy secretary general of Federation of Asia Oceania Perinatal Societies, and is not only the organization he is active, and also he has been done a great of academic work in terms of research, publishing a many oral paper and publication in the many reputed journal, and also the editor of South Asia Pediatric Association ESAPA. He is the managing director of a Sri Lanka Journal of Perinatal Medicine, and also is the editor of many other journals like editor of Genesis Scientific Magazine. After completing his MBBS from the Sri Lankan College, and he has been trained with the pediatrics, and later in the 2012, he has been awarded a MRCPH. And of course, he has gotten many fellowship awards, like a fellowship in Royal College of Physicians of Edinburgh and fellowship in Royal College of Pediatrics and Child Health, and is awarded many of the academic scholarship so that his academic career can be grown in. And he is specially trained in the United Kingdom, especially in the field of rights from the start of Northampton General Hospital, UK, and he is not only in the pediatric thing, and so one of the most interesting thing is the communication skill also he has been trained in the UK. And of course, he has done a lot of services in the private sector as well as in the government sector. And apart from the invited guest lecture to the many of the international conferences, he has been contributed immensely to the publication of many guidelines which has been related to the um, perinatology and pediatrics. With these few words, if you keep introducing the Dr. Suranta Pereira, so it takes a whole day. I invite Dr. Vasant Kalatkar to say a few words before handing over the mic to Dr. Suranta Pereira.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Basavaraja. I'm really want to say sorry that you had to wait long, Dr. Suranta, but everybody want to listen you. That's why we are having more than 500 viewers today, delegates on next our YouTube platform, and this is the Zoom platform. So we are having near about 600 our delegates waiting for you. What Dr. Surendra Pereira says, that's really great. I still remember your hospitality, your type of things you had done in that SAPA conference in Sri Lanka. Really, it's a great work you're doing, and I'm really confident that APA will be also the more than that. You are going to do the great academic, great hospitality, and everything. So I request my all 49,000 member to get registered for this SAPA conference, which is going to held in month of July in year 2026. So be prepared to go to Sri Lanka to see the hospitality and academics of the Sri Lanka people. So once again, thank you, Dr. Pereira, for accepting my invitation on behalf of IIP to be as a chief guest. Thank you.
Yeah, I think thank you for that kind introduction and namaste, Aibovan, and good afternoon. I'm actually privileged to be the chief guest at the launch of the sixth segment of IAP Kibat, Building Healthy Futures by Preventing Childhood NCDs. Again, good afternoon, respected colleagues, distinguished guests, my dear friends in child health. It is an immense honor and privilege to join you today at this transformative launch event organized by the Indian Academy of Pediatrics. This initiative stands at the confluence of science, vision, and action, building healthy futures by preventing childhood NCDs. At the outset, I would like to thank the leadership of the IAP, especially Dr. Vasant Kalatka and Dr. Neelam Mohan, and all the other respective members, office bearers, as well as the tireless teams behind this initiative for inviting me to be a part of this historic moment. As pediatricians, we are not merely treating illness, but sculpting the futures of nations. Today, we are witnessing an epidemiological transition across South Asia. While we continue to battle infection diseases, the silent rise of non-communicable diseases in childhood obesity, diabetes, asthma, hypertension, and mental health disorders, which threatens to derail the gains we have made in childhood survival. This is very important to countries regionally, especially India, Sri Lanka, and other neighboring nations. These are not just medical conditions, they are reflections of our societal choices, environmental influences, educational systems, and economic inequalities. And so this initiative by IAP is timely, bold, and essential. As a public health professional, as well as a pediatrician, I'm reminded of the profound words of William Wordsworth. The child is father of the man. It is an earlier stages of life that the foundation of lifelong health are laid. Nutrition, nurturing, stimulation, environment, and lifestyle choices made during childhood significantly influence the trajectory of physical, cognitive, and emotional well-being throughout the lifespan. Tracing the origins of lifelong health begins in the cradle, and prevention must start as well. By addressing NCDs early, we not only prevent chronic illnesses, but also build resilient, productive, and healthy adults who can contribute meaningfully to society. Let us remember, NCD preventions begin in childhood. Again, I am telling that, not in the clinic, but in the community, the school, and the family. The IAP Kibat, Community Kisan, approach is more than a slogan. It is a paradigm shift. It reminds us that the power to change trajectories lies in the collaboration, communication, and commitment. As a pediatrician from Sri Lanka, I deeply resonate with this model and strongly advocate for a similar context-sensitive approach across South Asian region and in our neighboring countries. In our shared pursuit of child health, we must adopt a life course approach. That is one of my themes for the Sri Lanka Medical Association, which is the apex organization of Sri Lanka. This year, my theme is equity across life course, empowered lives, and resilient pathways. So, in this life course approach, one that prioritizes early interventions, nutritional equity, physical activity, mental well-being, and inclusive education, very important. Let this initiative be the catalyst that sparks conversation, not only in clinics, but also in policy chambers, schools, and households. Very important to work with the legislature, very important to work with the political leadership. In conclusion, let me leave you with this thought. The future health of our nations depends not only on curing diseases, but on preventing them, starting with our children. IAP is once again showing visionary leadership, and I stand with you in this mission. Thank you again, and let us move forward together stronger for our children. And thank you very much, Vasant Kalatka, for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pereira. Really, it's a great thing, great advice, and it's in a small 5 to 7 minutes, you have given the total message what do we get done. And I really appreciate that you are, well, you are most welcome. But we need the strong bond between Sri Lanka and India in academic front. Thank you once again.
You have to release a film, no? Geeta madam?
Yes, sir. Release IIP. Can you?
Dr. Pereira sir, you'll have to do the honors of declaring and release the film.
Today's playtime builds tomorrow's health, but unhealthy food, no exercise, and too much screen time are silently shaping a future of non-communicable diseases. Childhood obesity, diabetes, early hypertension, even fatty liver disease, NCDs are no longer just adult problems. Good nutrition, active play, mental well-being, and less screen time are your child's best defense. Start early, talk to your pediatrician, protect their future today.
Thank you so much.
Vote of thanks.
Thank you so much. Just one quick minute before we come to the vote of thanks, with your permission, President sir.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing the screen because Dr. Uh, Umesh Khurana sir had just, while we were discussing this, shared this message with me. And the entire thing yesterday was Doctors' Day, but we are seeing that 75% doctors are emotionally exhausted due to digital fatigue, unrealistic expectations, etc. The whole point being that NCDs is not only a problem for the children, but specifically all these issues impact those under severe conditions like doctors even more. So we as doctors also have to be aware about the impact of NCDs on ourselves, because digital exposure, the bad habits about poor sleeping habits, about food, etc., are bound to impact us as well. With these few words, thank you everybody for giving me this opportunity, especially Dr. Vasant Khalatkar sir and Dr. Yogesh sir. And I hand it over to our dear friend Dr. Praveen Page sir, who has been coordinating this entire program so well, again behind the scenes, for the vote of thanks. And a personal thank you to you, Dr. Praveen Page ji.
Thank you. Thank you, Samir bhai. Good afternoon, everyone. As we come to the end of this enlightening program on NCDs in children, it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the core committee of IIP Ke Baad Community Ke Saath 2.0. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate our esteemed President Dr. Khalatkar for receiving the BC Roy Memorial Award from IMA this year, and express our heartfelt gratitude to him for providing his leadership to take IIP to new heights. We are at the same time indebted to the whole team, President-elect Dr. Neelam Mohan, Past President Dr. Basavaraj, our SHG Dr. Yogesh Parikh sir, Treasurer Dr. Atanu, all the present and past EB and OB members of the IIP, the Master of Ceremony Dr. Samir Dalwai, and the entire team of IIP Ke Baad Community Ke Saath, led by Dr. Kishore Bayendur, Dr. Geeta Patil, and Dr. Amresh Patil. We are very fortunate to have a panel of experts and megastars on pediatric NCDs with us today. Dr. Paula, Dr. Nirmala, Dr. S.P. Sethi, Dr. Meenakshi, Dr. Shailaja Mane, Dr. Deepak Pandey, and especially Dr. Vivek Singh from UNICEF. Their expertise has truly inspired all the participants to approach NCD issues in children with renewed commitment. A special and heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Surantha Pereira, for gracing this occasion, sharing his wisdom and valuable perspectives that set the perfect tone for today's program. The presence of here today of Dr. Sachidan Kamath, sir, past IIP president, is a testament to his passion for excellence and his willingness to share his vast academic experience with us. We are deeply honored and grateful for your time, sir, and we are also enriched by hearing your insights. We are deeply grateful to our senior teachers and colleagues for participation online. I would also like to acknowledge the tireless efforts of the IIP office and technical staff for their dedication and hard work behind the scenes. Thank you all once again for your wholehearted participation. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Samir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And with this, we come to an end of another wonderful session of IIP Ki Baat Community Ke Saath. and it's wonderful that we keep encouraging each other to talk और बातें करते रहे, बातों का सिलसिला सफर चलते रहे, and all of us continue walking in the same direction hand in hand. Thank you so much. Back to
So
Dr.
for your
Vasan.
information, the next talk will be on the spirituality. So that's
Yeah.
that will be
Since
after.
you mentioned spirituality, sir, may I say that before that we need to explore some more spirituality by celebrating your wonderful award.
Thank you, thank you,
Please take the right message from what I have said and let us know when we are meeting for your celebration.
thank you, definitely.
Sir, precisely we can say scientific spirituality and child health. This is a
Yes.
topic I think so far not been tackled anywhere.
Scientific
So scientific spirituality and child health, sir.
Next time.
I
Thank
hope Samir is interested in that.
Thank you, Dr. Sajjik Ahmad, sir, Dr. Pereira.
Spirituality is something which everybody should be interested in.
Yeah. Thank you. Should
We
we?
hope to see you all in Sri Lanka.
Yes, sir.
with
Thank
Nice
you.
talk. Thank you, sir.
and we
Thank
will-
you, Pereira.
Congrats all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Wonderful.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Vish sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye to everyone.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
SP Sethi.
President,
Bye bye,
Thank
Kamat
you.
sir, Vasan sir.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Kamat sir.
Amol Pawar sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Dr.
Thank you.
Bye bye.